Shalom. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 men that are doing this work in sincerity and in truth around the four corners of the earth. And much love to the one-third and the innumerable multitude of you believers out there. To you all, I say Shalom. I'm the brother Yeshaya, and I pray, Lord willing, that this lesson is edifying through the Spirit. All right. So I was doing my every couple weekly RFID check. So I always do this like search where I can find any new updated information in the current year and hopefully the month. I always try to go into a month and a year to see if there's been any new updates in the wicked sphere. And so I happened to stumble upon this website in my research here. And the name of this website is chip-implants.com, but the name of the company is called I Am Robot. All right. And as you can see here, this is everything that we talk about starting from the apostles, right? They have the clear images on the top here. Like, honestly, it's not even much that need to be said. Now, this is a German company. A lot of it is in German. Some of the pages give you option for English or Spanish, but most of it is in German. Y'all know I used to speak German, but your boy a little rusty nowadays. Nonetheless, it says this says NFC chip implantats, but it really says implants. I Am Robot. And so now they try to say that they're mainly, I looked up like their About Us section and things like that. Look at this guy, a fucking dweeb, demon right there. But it says they're trying to say that they're mainly an NFC company, which is near field communication. So whenever you see NFC, it's basically a form of RFID. So, I was reading up on it. It says basically all NFC can be RFID, but all RFID can't be NFC. But NFC stands for near field communication and RFID stands for radio frequency identification. Okay, but it's ultimately all the same stuff, man. That we know what the goals are. All right, I guess implantats is their word. But nonetheless, I'm gonna read some of this. It says, first I want to start with the pictures at the top. You see the C-hip right there with the syringe, and then you see the hand with the implant in there, okay? So I'm going to just jump around in this page a little bit. It says, we distribute chip implants for the human body. And obviously this is a disclaimer, fair use. It says the implant is based on NFC technology, which is built into all current smartphones. In most cases, the chip implant is inserted between the thumb and the index finger by qualified personnel. Would you look at that? That's prophecy. Right there, that line right there is prophecy. Many of our customers use our partner piercers. The chip is tissue compatible and just 2.12 millimeters, 2 times 12 millimeters in size. So there's no foreign body sensation after a few days. Open locks without contact or pass on contact data. Discover all the possibilities with us and be one step ahead of evolution. So you see what they're trying to market this as, being a step ahead of evolution. All right. So now they have this here. Man, the prophecy is taking off, man. All right. They have this here. It says possible applications of an NFC chip implant. So they got all these places you can highlight. So they got the electric car in there. It has the blue electric charger, the door, the mailbox, probably keys to the thing. I'm going to try to click on these and see what happens here. See, NFC implant as a front door key. Never forget the key again. Open your mailbox with an NFC implant. Start your motorcycle with your NFC implant. Put your hand on it and start the ignition. Operate your wall box with an NFC implant and manage access. You see? So they got all of these, making it look cool and fun, and it's not. All right? So now they got access, now they got sharing. It says store and share data, your NFC implant as a cloud link. You a part of the cloud now. This is transhumanism. All right, that's what that goes into. Transhumanism. All right, where your body is now part of the system. Share contact information. Share your contact information with a handshake. It's crazy, man. Unlock computer and enter password. Check in with your NFC implant. Check in. Check in. Yeah, y'all gonna be checking in, with Esau as, and the Lord gonna check y'all asses out, everybody who take this. So now payment. Obviously, you see, look at all these people they dancing in. Let me zoom in on this shit. Look at these motherfuckers dancing, all determined to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. All right, so let's see here what this one got. It says payments on POS devices. So POS is point of sale. So whenever you go in and then you scan your credit card or your debit card, that's called a point of sale. It's an example given on mobile devices at markets and parks. Let me see this one. It says pay at supermarket checkouts, at stationary POS cash register to accept credit cards. You see, so Salakia gotta sneeze if it comes. Salakia. See, this is one of the things, and this through Wallermore. Look at that. Implant by Wallermore. And I did a lesson on Wallermore almost like a year ago, maybe. Right? So Wallermore is big on having these different things to be able to show you these different products that they have. All right. Wallermore is a part of the beast system too. All right. So they got a different look. They got a frequency and megabyte, how much data it can hold. Man, we at the end, man. Let's see these chip implants. Oh yeah, this is the spirit. I clicked on this one earlier, but on a different page. It says, and let me get a scripture. Let me get the scripture here, just so we can stay on task with. Always got to bring out the scriptures, man. This is Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? So this is what I said. It was prophecy. It says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And, it's not necessarily your right hand. It can be in any part of your body, but ultimately, usually it's going to go to a part of your body that can easily access payment. So your hand or your forehead. All right. So something that can be scanned easily. All right. So, and then, it's not your right hand because there's another scripture in the next chapter that says, or in his hand. So it lets you know it's not about literally your right hand, but it's prophecy that they have the picture of the hand on there. Of course, it looks like the left hand, but that's because Esau shows that a lot of times because he is on the left hand. So that's why that hand showed the left hand. All right. They do that a lot of times. They know. All right. But it says he caused it all. So all the people, and originally what I was going to do my lesson on is everything that the people love, they're going to have to exchange these things, really exchanging the Most High for the world, for Esau, really what it comes down to. But they're going to have exchange. People are going to say, hey, I need food. I'll take the chip. Hey, I need water. I'll take the chip. Hey, I want my son or daughter back. I'll take the chip. Hey, free my mother from jail. I'll take the chip. Hey, I need my rent paid. I'll take the chip. Hey, universal basic income. I didn't get my payment, but I need money this month. I'll take the chip. That's what people are going to be saying. While Lord willing, we those men, we're going to say, no, we're going to flee from it. Right? It says flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. We was talking about that verse last night. And ultimately it is a sin to take this C-hip, man. The ultimate sin, the ultimate test, man. All right. This is a true turning your back on the Heavenly Father. This is saying that you no longer care about his word. You no longer care of being in union with him. You no longer care about serving him. This shows that you're now entangled with the beast, and now you are a part of Esau's system, and now Esau has become your God. All right. So it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy or sell without this. So that shows you all the different types of transactions, the things that you could do on there, the things that all of the reasons, and there will be more. Right? They don't want to scare people away, so they're not going to put medical information. They're not going to say, hey, all of your car payments. Hey, they're not going to say, hey, we're going to put gas and electrodes inside of it to electrocute you if we need to. They're not going to put all of those things. They're trying to make it seem cool, fashionable, just like they did them damn robots at Elon Musk's breakout event where they had the robots just dancing and pouring drinks. But ultimately, they got movies out now where it's Terminator, honestly, where the robots turn on you. So they make it seem fun and cool to get people to like it, to make it normal. But when it comes down to it, it's going to be a complete paradigm shift. All right. So it says, don't be confused by the wide selection of NFC chip implants. We're happy to help you if you are unsure or cannot decide. See that? In general, however, it cannot be summarized. If you want to interact with the smartphone, that's another thing. Write and read business cards or links via smartphone, the X2 NFC implant is the right choice. Let me click on this one and see what comes up. See? Look at that. That's the NFC implant X2. Yeah, you're going to be X'd out times 2. All right? And they got the size of the chip. Yeah, look at it, man. You know, it got all the components that's mentioned in the scripture, too. The grapple, you know, that's retaining information. Got the carbon on there. You know, look, they got the device, the Karox. I am robot. Yeah, because you are a fucking robot. As you take this, you are going to be a robot, man. People are so stupid. You see? Free shipping, of course. NFC chip implant with sterile injection device and accessories. The NFC implant is delivered preloaded to the injection needle, so it's already in there. All right. It says, with this set, you get everything you need to implant an NFC chip yourself or one of our partner piercers. The NTA G216 NFC 2 is standard compatible with all major NFC-enabled devices. If you do not wish piercing service, simply select without service, right? You can do this shit yourself. Oh, and see, this is the second time I've seen 144 here, too. It says it contains a type of ISO 14443. This is a lead-free organic glass case from Shots. I'm going to have to look that up. And measures a total of 2 millimeters times 12 millimeters. The injection device is shipped together with the NFC implant and the sterile protective packaging. All right, let's see. Kind of going over the same stuff with that. Let's see what it says on here. It controls the NFC implant remains unnoticed. The metal content is too low to be detected by detectors. You see, so you can get through metal detectors with those. All right. It says the implant can withstand high speeds and is safe up to Mach 3, so it's not going to burst on you when you get on a plane. The NFC implant presses slightly into the tissue. This thing is adapting to your body. The NFC implant survives a sauna session without any problems. So you can go into a sauna, no problems. The internal body temperature is automatically regulated by sweat. Competitive sports such as climbing or martial arts can be practiced without any problems. You see, look, they got all the bases covered for Jake to whatever biases that people have, whatever, what's the word that I'm looking for? Rejections that the people may have or whatever, they got an answer for it. It says, to avoid injury, gloves should be worn when using long guns. You see? So Esau, you trigger-happy demons out there, you got it. They're going, hey, a lot of them going to explode on their ass. They're going to try to shoot down somebody and they shit going to explode in their damn hand using the goddamn AK-47. It says working with heavy equipment or tools is no problem here as the NFC implant is optimally embedded in the tissue and thus protected. See, it's embedded in your tissue. It's become a part of your body. And that's where they had that one guy years ago. He tried to take it out, but it was like his tissue and his nerves were all tied around it. If you use a gun professionally, the recoil does not affect the implant at all. Semi-automatic and fully automated systems were tested. Weapons of caliber 5.56 to 9 millimeter. And see, if you got a 5.56, that's an AR-15 bullets. You can use that in an AR-15, but ultimately a handgun, semi-automatic, 9 millimeter. Nigga, you gonna have niggas with a 9. Jake gonna be here with a 9 with a goddamn chip in that hand trying to shoot something. That bitch gonna backfire and blow their heads off. It says the diving depth is almost unlimited. So you can, hey, man, Esau is a devil. This was tested to 40 meters. However, the NFC implant also holds deeper dives that exceed the recreational diving depth of about 40 meters. I think that's 40 meters. It could be 40 miles, but more than likely it's 40 meters. That's a long way down. Commercially available magnets do not affect the implant. According to many testimonials, even the CT and MRI are not dangerous. So now you can even go into the hospital and get a CT scan, or commonly known as a CAT scan or an MRI, without being damaged, without it having any problems, man. Okay, see, there's the answer right there. It says, that's the spirit, gave me the answer. It says, SCHOTT is a leading German and international technology group in the fields of special glass and glass ceramics. So they're the ones that's putting the glass around it. In order to guarantee our NFC implant a robust and safe shell for you, we have chosen a bioglass shell. SCHOTT, and it's called SCHOTT, ironically. That's fucking crazy. 8625 transponder glass. You can find more information about the glass here. There's that 144 again. Free delivery, no minimum order. And it's funny because I found a thing on Alibaba that they selling chips too. Alibaba is selling chips, 500 chips for $400 on Alibaba. It's fucking crazy, bro. Look, they're showing you the different range, giving you the breakdown. Esau is getting all into this, man. Let me go into the word here, right? For those who may not know. You go to the word charagma here, right? And it says charagma for mark. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-anointed. And ultimately, the anti-anointed is Esau. You know, there are many anti-anointed ones, but that's Esau, Edom, the so-called white nation. All right, down at the bottom here, it says the mark branded upon horses, stained, carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. This is idolatry. This is blasphemy. You're serving another god. It says a scratch or etching, a stamp as a badge of servitude, a sculptured figure, graven mark. So something that's been imprinted into you that shows a badge of servitude to something other than the Heavenly Father. That lets you know that you become a servant to an idol god. All right. So then we go further into the word karax here. It says through the idea of scratching to sharpen to a point, a pale or stake, a palisade. And a palisade is a sharp point. Like if you look at a palisade wood, it's like when you have they used to have old wars and they used to have a fortress around it, and they would take like tree trunks and they would sharpen the point and they stack them next to each other. So if somebody, it's like an old school, basically like an old school electric fence. So if somebody try to climb over the top, they're gonna get stabbed. All right, so that's kind of what that object is that they use. All right, it says military mound for a circumvallation in a siege. All right, to sharpen to a point. So that's basically what we were saying with the. Let me see here. Let's see with the thing. Let me see. That's one of them, right? That's the thing, and then it had the. That's ultimately the end of the device, but this thing that this demon got in his hand right here. That. You see that? You see that? Esau, Edom, man. The devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, let's see what else we got on here. These people gonna be pierced, and let me see what else. I got that one. Let's see. What's nice to know? Let's see what these devils say. Chip implant guide. They got it all on here, bro. Gadgets. The advantage of this application. Man, whoa, though. Let me go up. It says, matter of fact, I'm just starting from the top. An NFC implant is a passive transponder that be connected to an active transponder, such as a smart card. An NFC-enabled smartphone can be read or written on the transponder. It is possible to store small data that can be used for identification, radio frequency identification, or sharing certain media. The NFC implant was originally created for pets to register and assign them to a specific owner. Is that not the same thing? Right? Let's see. Psalms 44 and 22. Yea, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter, man. All right? We're counted for sheep for the slaughter. So these people, Esau is, you are becoming Esau's pet, and he's your owner now. But the Most High is supposed to be your owner. He's the one that owns your soul and your body. And you giving it over to Esau, Edom. It says people often use NFC implants for breeding cattle as an alternative to ear studs, right? That reminds me of that digital all. You know, the scriptures talk about if a man, let me see. You see, Exodus 21 and 6, it says, actually, I'll start at 5. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. So this is for a Hebrew servant. It says, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door or into the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. So this is a badge of servitude that the awl was being put in your ear. So they said implants for breeding cattle as an alternative to ear studs. You see? So you cattle all over again. You're sheeple, man. All right? It says the advantage of this application is that implants can be rewritten to store any allergies or other non-constant characteristics of the animal. After quite some time, it has been realized that NFC plants can be also of great benefit to humans. No, it can't. That's a lie. No, you're not. It says, thus, from a medical point of view, why are they talking about medical, right? Of course, because it's a fucking surgery. It is also advantageous to know whether the patient has allergies to medications or to which blood group he or she belongs. So that lets you know all of your medical information is going to be on this. They're going to be able to upgrade it and add different information to it, scan it. It says this has already reached a point where NFC implant users can link up with their tip and retrieve this with their smartphone. Many other possible applications can be found here. And then look at that, man. That's death in a goddamn glass bottle. Let me see. I got a video here. I ain't about to click on it, though. It says, I just want to get like one or two more verses, y'all, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Y'all get the point. Y'all brothers already know. I just wanted to bring this out through the spirit. Let's see what it says about press. Compatibility list. See, the fuck that you people are gonna be fucking compatible. It's crazy work. All right, let me get these last scriptures. I'm gonna go to the book of Revelation. And I just blanked out on my second one. Book of Revelation 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So the Lord is about to use this as a maneuver to try the people that are upon the earth. All right. And the wicked, we all gonna be tested. You know, I'll never forget that video. A brother edited it, but apostles years ago, we're talking about how we're all going to have to take the ultimate test. We're all going to be tried. And then that's when you're going to show and prove if you're really about this truth, if you're really about Yahweh Shai, if you're really about all of those things that you said you would do, if you really believe the way you said you did, of all that going out to the highways and byways, if you believed in that word and confided in Yahweh Bashim Shai, you're going to be tried. But it's going, through the spirit, it's really an easy no. Death is better than to do that shit, The Lord going to have a special, he said he going to be in that fire, man. So he going to have a special vengeance. He's going to get physical and harm these people when he comes in that fire, man, through those thermonuclear missiles. All right. So we're all going to be tried, but the people in the world, they're going to fall short. Right? They're going to get destroyed. Okay, I know what I wanted. Revelation 14 as well. But let me go while I'm here. Let me go into this next word. See, the next word is grapho here, right? Or grapho. It says to write with reference to the form of the letters, to delineate or form, to write reference to the contents of writing. So this is the information that they embed on the C-hip. To express in written characters, to commit to writing, to record, right? To give information, directions, to fill with writing, to compose, to grave. So they're going to put, you people are going to end up in your grave, but they grave information on this. So it's now part of your body. So this can't be an embargo. This can't be a tattoo. None of that. This is something that you have to put inside of your body with written embedded information. Okay. So now let me get my last verse here. You know, matter of fact, I want to get Revelation 3 and 10 and the NLT, and then I'll get that last verse. Revelation 3 and verse 10, it says, because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world. You see, that's ultimately what is coming down. It's really to test those that belong to this world. So, because Lord willing, we be those men, he already know we down for him. Now it's going, brothers have had videos of men folding and things like that. And Lord willing, we stand strong. But ultimately, if they fold to it, that means they were never of the Lord's. It means that because it says the elect can't be plucked out of his hand. So if they consider taking that shit, they are the world, man. Look, all of these years, the apostles have been telling us, don't take this, don't take. Ultimately, that's really the idea of what they're saying, right? Don't take this, or you're going to die. You're going to be doomed, right? That's ultimately what it comes down. So it shouldn't even be like, oh, maybe I should take this. It shouldn't be you've been warned time and 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 time again, man. So the apostles have been telling you, do not take this. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Right? So the Lord said he's going to protect us from the great time of testing. Right? He's going to keep us from that. But he's going to try those that dwell in the world, that belong to this world. Right? So these people they about to lose real bad, man. They're about to have a terrible ending. The day of doom is approaching. Let me go ahead and read my final verse that I was mentioning here. This is Revelation 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. And a lot of people are worshiping Esau, worshiping the Roman system that they've set up, worshiping idolatry, worshiping, they're about to take this C-hip, his structure, the things that EU and NATO have set up. They're all a part of this system, and the Lord, they're about to lose. So it says, if any man, so if anybody is doing these things, it says, and right there it says in his mark in his forehead or in his hand, you see that? So to let you know, it doesn't say right hand. It says the same person, or if any man does that, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured. It is the wrath of the Most High, right? And right there in the NLC, it says God's anger, right? You don't want to deal with the angry Yahweh, man. It says, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, right? Righteous anger. So not only angry, he's justified in it. It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You see that? So he's going to be, anybody takes it. And this goes for Jakes. 2/3 of our people are going to take this chip. They're going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. The heathen of the world, all right, the so-called white man is going to be destroyed by fire. All the people here in America, that are wicked, the so-called Chinese man here, the so-called Asian man, the so-called Arab man, the so-called African man, all of them that are here in America that take that are going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. And if they are in different places of the world, the chair is going to zap their asses, man. All of the wicked, or they're going to be slaves. But ain't nobody gonna be in the kingdom walking around with a damn C-hip in their hand. So you're gonna have to get murked. And then we're gonna see Jake back in the kingdom, in Hebrew Huggies. I like that. The brothers out in Louisiana be saying, shit, I thought about it was another one, fucking, the Palace Pampers. You know, but hey, it's gonna be terrible, man. It's gonna be a terrible destruction, and all those that are wicked are gonna be tied up in it. And so they got this website, I Am Robot. So y'all brothers go ahead and check it out. Lord willing, it was edifying. I'm gonna just see what they got for some of these gadgets, and then I'll be out of here. Let's see, cloned. That's through. They got the different types of readers that you can get: multi-reader, reader stick, reader mobile, so you can even do it on your phone. You can format it. You see this? So he's got it all figured out in his wickedness, man. So things like this are about to start becoming more and more popular, right? NFC access, RFID antennas. Let's see what that's about. Look at this shit. RFID antenna, screwable with thread. A relay. See all this different type of technology. Like a wall reader. You see that? It's a wall reader. 50 euros. If I'm reading that right. That's an antenna. I be seeing them fucking boxes at random places. Oh, yeah, and this is where I saw the other 144. See that? I Am Robot. And that was the name of the damn Will Smith movie, wasn't it? Oh, no, maybe I'm forgetting now. I Am Legend was the robot. Was the iRobot, right? That's what it was. But I Am Robot, same shit, man. All right? It sees, so I look down here. It says 44139. Call on your Bashim al-Shah. But this is prophecy. You can't get around that. They fucking address got 441 in it. Lord warn you in so many ways that it's ridiculous. And look at that comment. You saw that? Tib Averis. What's his logo look like a damn beast. You see that? His logo is a damn dog. It says really great implants and amazing customer service. I ordered the wrong size by accident, but they sent me the correct one after emailing them. That's demonic. Nigga said I ordered the wrong size. Nigga, one size fits all. Like this judgment that's about to get down on their asses, man. So, you are a robot. Shit, Lord willing, we not, man. These people through. All right, so, hey, I'm going to wrap it up with that. I pray, Lord willing. Let me go back to the home on the last page here. I pray, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all the praise, all the honor, and all the glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Until next time, I'm going to say shalom. And I just saw here that 10 yada guarantee, that's a 10-year guarantee. Yada is a year in German. 10-year guarantee. No problem. See that? They give me a 10-year guarantee, man. Lord willing, we ain't here that long, man. Lord willing, this shit take off soon. But hey, it's about to be 11:44. Call all y'all. Punch me out shot. I got to talk it out until it happened now, y'all. So this is gonna be the judgment of the world, and actually I can get that day of doom, and then I'll wrap it up with that one. Prophecy, man. This is 2nd Ezra 7 and verse 43. It says, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up." All right. So the day of doom is the end of this time, man. And we're about to see great things happening. And the truth is sprung up. Do not take the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, according to the Bible, or you will be destroyed, man. May the Lord have mercy on us and keep us in these last days. With that, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim al-Shai, Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and mercy to the elect. Until next time, shalom.